Hi everyone, yes, I'm back again. It's time for Ataku's Reactions again. I've had a few days breaks, considering I've been doing quite a lot of them lately. I've been doing stuff for a new channel these past couple of days called Disney Magic Nostalgia, which I'll just quickly take a minute to talk about here on this channel. I'm doing it with my friends John and Sam, aka Nolsey and Triple O Firestorm89. You can find the channel at Disney Magic Nostalgia. I've been doing reviews of my favourite Disney films and shows. There's already a few videos on there. There's also a couple of videos guest done by John and Sam. So if you like, and we also have a Facebook page now representing it as well, which you can find on my Facebook page, Ataku Solo, and the group is Disney Magic Nostalgia. Just so you know, at the moment I need to correct a spelling mistake on the cover. It's just spelt magic has a double C at the end of it. So after I've done this review, I will just correct that. So if you're interested, just go to Disney Magic Nostalgia at YouTube. Okay, well, now to get on to this video. So what I'm going to be doing today is something I said I'd do during the last load. After I did the Lost Galaxy Team Up double bill review, I said I'd like to do the following episode. It's episode 32, Protect the Quazar Saber. Now, I've not seen it for a while. I do know it fairly well, but since I've not watched it for a good couple of years, now is a good time to do it. Okay, so there'll be quite a bit to say about it at the end. So after the end of this after the episode, we will get down to some talking about the behind the scenes. Okay. Let's all get ready, relax, and enjoy. So yes, we're just waiting for the episode to load. Hopefully it will not freeze. I really hope it won't. It's just taking its time to load. So yep. So this is the first episode that unfortunately doesn't feature Kendricks after her actress Valerie Vernon unfortunately had to leave the show to receive treatment for leukemia, which fortunately was successful. Oh, actually, I seem to remember that she does actually appear in the episode briefly as a spirit. That's one thing I do remember. So, here we go. So we open with the pink Quazar Saber floating towards the atmosphere of a planet which has landed, and a funny-looking traveller guy saw it land and has now gone to retrieve it. So he's clearly recognised it as the Quazar Saber, and it looks like Kendricks' spirit is communicating with Maya, telling her that she knows her Quazar Saber has fallen into the wrong hands on a planet called Quiddit.
Just protect my saber. Kendricks, wait!
So Maya's now woken up from the dream where she's communicating with Kendricks. So Kendricks is communicating with her subconsciously, which makes sense. And Maya's looking at a picture she has of her and Kendricks next to her bed. So now the other Rangers have woken up.
We need to find it.
How do you know all that?
Kendricks came to me.
And Damon's still in his pajamas and nightcap, with holding his pillow against the Astro Megaship entrance. Well, the entrance to the ship's bridge. So yeah, the villains have figured out the Rangers are going after the pink Quazar Saber.
Rumors about that Quazar Saber will travel fast in the underworld. I know exactly where it'll end up. I'll go there immediately.
So Villamax informs Trakina he knows exactly where the Quazar Saber will end up and is going there immediately to get it. I've probably said all I need to say about the intro and the theme song, so... Even though apparently I know that when the new Pink Ranger comes in that there is a replacement. Well, no, actually no, Valerie Vernon is still credited throughout the rest of the series, which is fair, since she is one of the original Rangers, and she had to leave unexpectedly, so it'd always still be fair to credit her, even if she can't be in the show anymore. Oh, and it has frozen. I'm sorry about that. Please hope it does not. Please hope it just does not do this too often. Right, we're nearly there. Please excuse this. Okay. Also to point out that they get different, the Rangers get new introduction slots during the second part of the series. Like, different titles. I'm going to say that doesn't really improve anything very much, but it's nice to have a change. So the Rangers arrive on the planet, and we've got two monsters keeping the little dude who found the Quazar Saber guard in an abandoned cabin. Well, apparently what we found out is that the Rangers can make the sounds of their animals, which we haven't seen until this point. Yeah, so Damon and Kai have arrived, and Leo and Mike are on the other side. Leo and Maya, sorry, are on the other side of the cabin. Oh no! And they suddenly storm in and threaten to actually kill the guy if he touches his blaster. A bit lower.
Now where's the pink Quazar Saber? I don't have it.
But you do know where it is.
So it turns out, yes, the bloke has sold the Quazar Saber, but he doesn't want to tell the Rangers where it is, or who
Not
has
as much as it will cost you for not telling us. Do you get my point?
it. So Leo is literally threatening the bloke with his Quazar Saber. Oh no, but it turns out, yeah, the guy has a hidden blaster under his table.
We're not playing around. I'll give you one last chance. Where is the pink Quazar?
Oh no, and it has bloody frozen again. Please just do not do this too much. Well, it gets to a point where if it gets as far as the theme song, it's too late for me to do this again. So,
I saw the two scoundrels. They're at the planet.
so the bloke says he sold the Quasar Saber to two squanderers on a planet called Karones. Oh no! So yeah, that was actually that bloke. That bloke was Deviot in disguise.
Fools, you made it too easy. But at least you'll be out of our
So Deviot tied up the real thief,
Mysterious little friend.
and also gagged him as well, so he can't call for help.
Quasar Saber really is. And it's at the auction. Of course. If you lie to me, I'll find you and make you pay.
Oh, but why don't you untie him, Deviot, since he's given you the information you want?
You and I will go to Karasa and set the trap for the Rangers.
So Deviot's heading to Karata to set a trap for the Rangers when they arrive, and the monsters are all being watched by someone in the bushes. So now we cut to the planet Onyx, which we know was the same planet Andros went to when he found out that Darkonda kidnapped his sister, and they're at the Wild West bar where they were. Even though it looks more lifelike now and doesn't have that CGI sunset that they added to it during In Space. And this is the second time it's actually appeared in this series, since it also appears in the episode Heir to the Throne, where Drakina ends up when she runs away from Scorpius. So yes, the Quasar Saber is being auctioned.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a priceless item that you will all have a chance to bid on. This is the crown jewel of this auction. The item we have all waited for. The Pink Ranger's Quazar Saber!
So yeah, they brought out the saber. And there's some Piranhatrons in the scene already. And also there's a couple of monsters that were previously destroyed, such as the Bug Monster in Power Rangers in Space, and also Treacherons, the Shark Brothers. And we see Piranhatrons again, so there were a couple of Piranhatrons that apparently escaped the Z-Wave. Well, we could say that they're just reusing the costumes, but how can we say that they're anything else than Piranhatrons in a season of Power Rangers? Oh, look, and it turns out that Astronomer is at the auction, and he's willing to bid for the Quazar Saber.
It is an honor to have you here. You bid 1 million Xanavatars for the Quazar Saber?
Better yet, I get the Quazar Saber, and all of you keep your lives.
So she'll be a big threat now that she has a Quazar Saber.
Please, don't mind me. Continue.
Yeah, she just gagged the auctioneer guy by cutting down his pants with the saber. Oh no, but Drakina's there as well, who clearly wants the saber.
You are Karones.
So she reveals that she knows Astronomer turned good and is actually now just Crone, and sends Villamax to attack her. Yeah, so it's kind of this is a bit of a circle episode, since Villamax is back where we first met him in Kedla now. And yeah, Astronomer's definitely a kick-ass fighter. But as Deviot has her bent over the stairs, her wig falls off. Oh, so she's taken Villamax by knocking him into a chair.
Where is she? Blast! Where did she go? Oh, this cannot be happening. I'm sorry, she got away.
Villamax, I order.
I just received word from Deviant. The trap is set for the Rangers.
So yes, the trap is now set for the Rangers.
At least somebody can do something right.
Meanwhile, Crone's listening in.
The Rangers. I have to warn them.
So now that Crone has the saber in her position, she's off to go and warn the Rangers. So she's got to get to the planet Karata. But she's going to have to get there quickly, as the Rangers supposedly have just arrived.
Here for a while. There it is.
So they see something that looks like the hilt of the Quazar Saber.
David, watch to the east. You take north and west. Well, here goes.
Oh no!
What? It's a trap! Everyone out of here!
Bloody hell! It's frozen again. Right, hopefully, please excuse this. Yes, I want you to know that if this irritates you while watching the review, it irritates me just as much, so please. But the reason why I've ought not to edit these bits out when this happens is because it just wouldn't look very good. It'd be better to just kind of wait through it and perhaps engage in a bit of conversation when it does. So, it turns out that was actually a detonation device, was a trap set for the Rangers. And Deviot's arrived with the monster, who looks like that monster with Deviot, this red kind of insect monster that looks like he has a repaint of Furio's sword. Oh yeah, but Karones arrived to the rescue with the Quazar Saber.
Yeah, it's me. I wanted to bring this back to you.
Kendrick's saber. How did you get it?
It was on Onyx. I kind of had to pretend I was still astronomer. You took a real risk. I did a lot of evil things.
So the Rangers now apparently are gracious since
I wanted to do
Karones went to the trouble to get the saber for them. Bloody hell, she paid $1 million for it, and so yeah, it proves that she's definitely changed her ways.
You don't have to.
We better get out of here.
And clearly, yeah, they'd know that she was astronomer, given if they knew who the Space Rangers were, so... Ah, Drakina's arrived.
Drakina!
With Villamax and the other monster who was with Deviot.
Unlucky for you.
And now here comes Deviot and the other monster, having them cornered.
4 Rangers, the pink Quazar Saber, and a washed-up astronomer. Don't worry, we can handle this. This is turning out to be a great day. Afraid we're gonna have to spoil it for you. Oh, but you won't.
Ah, so Drakina's quite badass with her staff, the same way Astronomer was. And it has bloody frozen again. Oh! Oh, Well, yes, this is somewhat inconvenient. There's just not much I can do about it. Right. So yeah, so Drakina managed to blast the Quazar Saber from Karones' grasp. Even though why she just doesn't send Villamax to go and immediately go and grab it before the Rangers can get it, I don't know why. And Drakina's now transformed her staff into a sword. While Karones got the Quazar Saber back, hence why didn't she just get Villamax to go and grab it quickly? And Drakina's actually really good with the sword as well. Oh dear. Oh no! So now Trakina has Crone nearly hanging off the edge of a cliff. She's grabbed the Quazar Saber.
Never, ever mess with Trakina.
Oh no, but she's kicked Crone off the cliff and now has the Quazar Saber in her possession. Oh no, but Crone's managed to grab and hold on to the lower edge of the cliff. And we can see that the monsters are making quick work of the rangers. And since there are 4 monsters there, including Deviant and Villamax, each ranger has their own monsters of battle. Oh no, looks like Crone can't hold on anymore. Oh, but it looks like she's being pulled up by something. And indeed, yes, it's Kendrix's spirit.
Hello, Karone.
And, yes, Kendrix has given her the pink transmorpher.
You will become the Pink Ranger. The others need your help. You need to hurry. I'll be there if you need me.
So now Crone is officially the new Pink Ranger, so Kendrix has brought her to safety and now she has to go and join the others.
How do you like the pink Quazar Saber now?
So, yep. Crone's doing some really impressive arm wrestling with Trakina to try and get the Quazar Saber, but she kicks it out of her hand, kicks her back, and she's caught by Villamax. So, yep, now she has the Saber. And she's now morphed.
It's me, Leo.
I'll take care of that.
And it's frozen again. You know what? I'm past. I'm just going to have to put up with this now when it happens.
Trakina! My queen, wait. If we can keep all of the rangers busy here, then no one will be protecting Terraventure.
So Villamax has given Trakina the idea, the smart idea, why not send a monster to Terra Adventure whilst leaving one of the other monsters here to keep the rangers busy.
I've been given the honor of finishing you off alone. All right, guys, there's 5 of us now. Let's do it.
You got it. Ready? Ready. Lights of Orion. Activate.
So Crone leads in summoning the Lights of Orion. So, with the power up mode, they're able to easily make quick work of the monster. So now they've demorphed and they can all have their happy family moment.
We did it.
That's incredible. I know, I can't believe it. He, a Power Ranger?
We were fantastic. Go ahead, Alpha.
So Alpha's now contacted them to... So yeah, he knows now that Terra Venture is under attack, so Rangers have to rush there. So the Rangers have arrived just as the monster grows.
It looks like you're getting a crash course in being a ranger.
I agree with that, Maya.
You can do it.
Galactibeast over here.
Wait a second. That's not quite it. More like this. Got it?
Got it, thanks. Galactibeast, arise!
So Crone calls the Galactibeast, so I guess they filled her in while they're on the way. So Galaxy Megazord is formed and initiates its power up mode.
I've waited a long time to get my chance to destroy the Rangers, and this is finally it!
Centaur's Megazord.
So they called in the Centaurus Megazord to assist them. So Crone gives the finishing command of the Galaxy Megazord Saber to blow the final strike, and the monster's defeated.
All right. Great work, Karon.
Yeah, you're a natural. Wow, thanks, guys. And this is our quarters.
So Maya's introducing Crone to
Talk about your deluxe
the
space.
Rangers' quarters.
Adventure's incredible.
Supposedly, yes, this is the Astro Mega
Sure,
ship,
bud.
which is a bit odd considering Crone as astronomer and at the end of In Space had been on the Astro Mega ship before. But I suppose it'd be nice to see what the Galaxy Rangers have done to it since.
I don't know if I can be as good as Kendrick's.
So
But I
Crone's
just
now
know
expressing
that
that she's worried if she can do as well as Kendrick's
you're gonna
did.
do just great. Kendrick's would be honored to have you take her place.
Well, technically Kendrick's chose her, Maya, so yeah, of course she'd be proud to have her. She wouldn't have chosen her otherwise, would she? Oh no, and now all the guys have shown up with Mike, where Kai's prepared a special welcome chicken feast.
Wow. Great.
For all of us. Welcome to Terra Venture. Welcome.
Okay, so that was my reactions to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy episode 32, Facing the Past. Okay, well, I must say, as back in 1999, when I first saw Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, is when it was the current season. I think after the Power of Pink, a lot of people would have been anxious to see where it was going to go, what was in store for the 4 remaining Rangers, because they've just been through this tragic event of losing their teammate, and they're left now at a strategic disadvantage. They've had to say goodbye to the Space Rangers. Now I do know a behind the scenes matter originally that Patricia Lee, Cassie's actress, was meant to assume the Galaxy Pink powers, but I think due to disagreements over finances with Saban's producers, she decided not to. She decided to leave. But apparently there was actually a different follow-up episode to the Power of Pink that was officially filmed but never released. That apparently was reported to be very good, but but due to Patricia not wanting to stay around after the dispute, they had to change it. And to be honest, even though this was probably somewhat done in a rush, it's actually very good. They improvised it quite very well. To bring Crone back was a good idea. It was good to be able to get Melody Perkins back, and it adds really good character growth for her. But yes, after she turned to the good side, that she has mended her ways, she wants to make amends and then put her past behind her, and this is what a great way for her to make up for her evil deeds by becoming a ranger herself. And it fits in nicely that this comes after the team up, that they've just been with the Space Rangers, and that, and then they have, another reference to In Space. It adds character development, and and it's just a great touch to the story. As I say, for me, Lost Galaxy, it has mixed views from the fans, given that some still consider it as part of the Zordon era, and it is easy to see why, given that it still has a lot of connections to the first 6 seasons, though it is meant to be the first official standalone series. But nonetheless, it is great. I think they made a really good move in bringing her back, and yes, it just fit in nicely. It enabled the series to carry on, very well. And because in a situation where unfortunately the Valerie Vernon, God bless her, became ill and had to go, I mean, that could have landed them in a very difficult position. And but in a short amount of time, they made a really good move to have one of the villains come back and redeem themselves as being a ranger. So okay, yeah, so that was my reactions once again to Power Rangers Lost Galaxy episode 32, Protect the Quazar Saber. And once again, I do seriously apologise for the freezing during the episode, because I do watch these on Netflix when I do it, because I don't have the entire show on DVD, so I do apologise for it. And if I did attempt to edit it out, I know for a fact it wouldn't look good. So I just try and just wait for it to resume again, even though I know it has been happening a lot more than I'd really like it to. I mean, I think I and you would not like it to happen at all. Ideally, it's just due to atmospheric conditions caused by the weather here in the UK currently. But anyways, thanks all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. You're all awesome. See you soon.